From the Lightning, we have Steven Stamkos and Victor Hedman. Media, please raise your hand if you have a question and identify if your question is for Steven or Victor. We'll start in the media center at Rogers Place. Chris Johnston, Sportsnet.
Yeah, congrats, guys. It seemed that you both shared a moment just after the final buzzer there, an embrace that went on a while. Can you just tell me what was going through your mind and what kind of things you were saying to each other?
I don't remember.
I think I told him I loved him 100 times, but I mean, what can you say? We've been together since day one, and to go through all the ups and downs, I mean, this is what you play for. To watch Heddy, win that Conn Smythe, to be the best player in the world in the playoffs, and to just watch our relationship grow to where it is today, it's just love and admiration, and this is one of the best feelings in the world, and I'm so thankful that I get to share this moment with Heddy.
And I can just say, even though Stammer, didn't play, play the best 2 minutes of hockey you're ever going to see in the playoffs, but the amount of, I'm at a loss for words how much it means to us in that room. Even though he's not playing, he's around us. He's battling through things that you can't imagine. So this is a tough, not a tough moment. It's always the best moment of our hockey lives. But so many emotions. It's not going to be able to. It's going to take months, maybe, for it to sink in. But we're going to be champions forever. We're going to be on that cup. Forever. And obviously this is the biggest thing that's happened to us in our hockey career.
Next one up in the media center, Thomas Drance, The Athletic.
Gentlemen, congrats to you both. Question for Victor. Victor, Gary Bettman sort of indicated that there was a request from the team to gather around the cup prior to the formal presentation. Are you able to walk us through some of the conversations and thought processes that led to the moment unfolding in that way?
I had no clue, to be honest. I don't know who we talked to, but, that was a little bit out of the ordinary, but, everyone deserves it. So, I thought it was a great moment for us. And, I never in my dream thought that I would win the Stanley Cup. It's a dream. It's so unrealistic. It's what you dream of when you play on the streets back home when you grow up. It's what you imagine all the time. And these last two games they've been tough. Not just physically on the ice. It's been tough mentally. You force yourself not to think about it, but you can't help yourself. You think about it all the time. You think about it during the game. Maybe not as much during the game, but before the games, you think about it, and you said there's no way, but you still believe. You try to push it aside. I put my phone away today, and I don't know if that was the deal breaker, but this is just, it's too good to be true. I'm so happy and so excited for everyone in that room, and that's part of this organization. It's I'm a loss for words. I'm done.
Next one upstairs, Steve Wino, Associated Press.
Congratulations, guys. Steven, when did you start putting your jersey and your gear on? And what was it like not playing, but being able to get the Stanley Cup after all this?
Like Heddy said, you get the cup, you get the cup. So many guys would do anything in the world for a chance to win the Stanley Cup. And there's so many great players that have played this game and haven't had a chance to experience what we just experienced. So my hat's off to every single player and every single person in this organization. It was amazing to be a part of this whole run. It was so special this year to do it in the style that we did it. I think we put our gear on with 3 or 4 minutes left. We didn't want to jinx anything, but just to be out there and celebrate with the guys. Every single person. It's something we talked about at the beginning of training camp, that it's not just going to take 20 guys to win the Stanley Cup. It's going to take every single guy who was in this bubble and more. And I'm so proud of each and every one of them.
Next question, Rob Tichkowski, Post Media.
Hi, Victor. For those of us who might never win a Stanley Cup in a quarantine bubble, what is it
what is it like to not just win a title, but win it in this environment in 2 months in a quarantine with the guys?
Well, I can imagine lifting the cup Sunrise be a lot more serious, especially if it's on home ice. But to do it together with this group is, it's like I said earlier, it's been a grind. It's not easy. It hasn't been easy, but it's all worth it now for sure. That's the bottom line. We're Stanley Cup champs, and like I said earlier, we're gonna be Stanley Cup champs forever. It's gonna be in the history. I mean, our kids, our grandkids, if they look at the Stanley Cup, they're gonna see our names. You can't even imagine, how proud you're gonna feel down the stretch. But right now, it's so tough to gather all the emotions and put them into words. It's been different. 24 teams came in, and we're standing as the last team. It's amazing. So it's going to take a while for it to sink in, and I think I speak for everyone. We can't wait to get back to Tampa tomorrow and celebrate with our families and the fans of Tampa Bay Lightning. So we're so happy.
We'll do 2 more in the media center. Jason Hills, Tampa Bay Times.
Yeah, Victor, can you just without your captain Steven in the playoffs, it just seemed like the whole team rallied around. And did you feel like you needed to step up your game even more? Because you win the Conn Smythe, you score 10 goals, but an unbelievable playoff together.
Yeah, someone's got to replace those goals, and I thought about it, a lot during the break. Is what can I improve in my game, and that's shooting the puck, and some of them found the net. So, at the end of the day, this is not my trophy. This is everyone's trophies. It's easy as that. It could have gone to every single guy on that team. Without Stammer, you obviously lose one of the best players in the world. But I'm so proud of the way we came together as a group, and still, like I said earlier, with Stammer not playing, he still was in there. He was still in there with us and still rallied the troops. One of the bigger things I think was last game. You have the chance to win and you lose in double overtime, and everyone sits down in the locker room, and but even before the coaches come in, Stammer comes in and kind of rallied the troops. Everyone got excited again. It's a tough way to lose in double overtime when you have the chance to win the cup. So for him to do that says a lot about not just him as a leader, but as a person. He's the most unselfish person you'll meet. He's all about the team, and there's a reason he's one of the best captains in the world. So, and one of the best persons there is. So he rallied the group, and I thought today, talking about the game, I thought this was one of our most complete games ever played. So probably in my 11 years, that's the most complete game we played.
Last one up top, Tim Campbell, NHL.com.
Congratulations, guys. A word from you both on this, if you would. Stephen, you gave the cup to Victor, and Victor, you gave the cup to Braden Coburn. Why Braden? And then also, what's the significance of some of the other role players that were high up in the order, like Alex Killorn, Zach Bogosian, and Shen?
Well, it was a no-brainer for me. Like Victor said, you dream about this forever. If we ever won a cup, with this group, I knew I was giving it to Heddy. I think we honestly did a video or an interview like 3 years ago, and we talked about that. So it was an easy choice for me. I knew I was going to give it to him. One of the best players I've ever played with. My best friend on the team. We've come up together, so it was easy for me. As for the other guys, you try to give it to the guys that have grinded so hard in their career to get to this moment and just show respect for those guys. Obviously, some things get lost in the hype of winning and the happiness of winning, but we have so many guys that were so deserving on this team that have played in this league for a long time. So every single guy that got it obviously deserved it.
Yeah, with Kobe, it's I think this is his third final, and this is what I say about this group, that Kobe didn't play that many games in these playoffs, but he still kept this unbelievable I lost the word, but
Attitude.
attitude,
everything.
yeah.
I mean,
And he kept rallying the troops as well. He wasn't. I mean, I'm sure everyone wants to play, but Kobe has, had a great attitude. He kept cheering the boys on. He kept, pushing us. He kept skating every day. He pushed the guys that were skating. He's just the all-around, great athlete that has fought so hard. He went to the Cup final with Philly. He went to the Cup final with us, and now we get to win together. So, and like Stammer said, a lot of guys have been a part of this for a long time, and Kobe's one of those guys, and obviously Killer, Pally, Johnny. We've had the same core group of guys for a long time, and to finally be able to do this together it means the world to us, and we're so happy.
We have time for 3 more questions. Ken Campbell, The Hockey News.
Victor, you're obviously very deserving of that trophy that's beside you, and I'm just wondering what it was about this year, about these playoffs that allowed you to have such an impact and prompted you to bring it so much.
I tried to bring my A game every night, and I don't know. It's what I said earlier. This is not my trophy. This is everyone's trophy. It could have, you can make a case for every single guy on this team, but I'm obviously super proud to get the award, but the big silver thing is the one we're after. So, like I said, we're gonna take this to our grave. We're so happy, and for me, yes, the demeanor on this team, yes, the dedication, the resiliency that we show throughout these playoffs, the amount of one-goal games that we won, overtime wins, overtime losses, the way we rebounded from losses. I don't think we lost a game after, coming off a loss, and I don't think we lost a game wearing the white jerseys either. So, playing on the road really suited us. So, obviously very happy with the way things ended.
We'll do 2 more, and then we'll do 1 in Swedish for Victor. Kevin McGran, Toronto Star.
Hey, fellas, congratulations. This is a little bit off topic, but, the bubble ends now. It's burst, as they say. Is there anything about it that you're going to miss?
I don't know.
I'm gonna miss Call of Duty. That's it.
No, I mean, listen, whether it was the bubble life or anything, I mean, you're going to remember this moment that we just had for the rest of your lives, and how worth it was to go through however many days it was without your support staff or your family and your friends. And to be honest, that we just stayed focused. After what happened last year, there was definitely a chip on our shoulder, and so many people counted us out because of what happened. And we kept the same core together. We added some vital pieces in the offseason at the trade deadline, and we just came together. I mean, I guess we're going to miss being together every single second of every day. I mean, it just doesn't get any closer than what we've been able to accomplish in this bubble. And, it was, I think, one of the toughest championships to win under the circumstances. And we found a way, and we're going to miss being in the room and spraying champagne all over each other, but I think we get to do that for a while now.
Yeah, we'll do that for a while.
We're excited to get home, like Victor said, to our families and our friends, and celebrate with our great fans and everyone that continued our support and didn't just hop on at the last minute. There's so many people that have believed in us since day one, and we've done the same as a group.
Last one in English, Diana Neros, Tampa Bay Times.
Congrats to you both. Steven, you said you were even more nervous watching than you would have been playing. Just, do you kind of feel all of those emotions a little harder because you're not distracted by the fact that you have to focus on actually playing? And, were you able to kind of get excited? Were you getting amped as time ticked down? Just what were those emotions like?
It's the most nerve-wracking thing in the whole world, not being able to physically be out there and have an impact on a game when you're just watching there. I've never been so nervous the last couple nights. I mean, I don't think I've eaten anything today, just getting ready for this game. But all the credit goes to the guys that played in it. It was was clinical tonight. To come off a double overtime loss when you have a chance to win the cup and regroup and refocus and have the game of our lives tonight was so fun to watch. It was very nerve-wracking. I didn't want to put my gear on till like the absolute last minute, but I didn't want to miss out being with these guys because they inspired me. They were such an inspiration for me, and I'm so happy to be, able to be here and cherish this moment with each and every one of them.
Last question, Annika Grader Duncan, Swedish Radio.
Victor, jag hörde att du inte vill prata svenska, men ändå. Du är där med det här laget som du har varit med alltid. Ni är bästa kompisar, din bästa vän sitter bredvid dig. Kan du säga bara hur det känns en gång till? För det är underbart att få dela det bara, kan jag säga.
Ja, det kan du förstå jag känner. Det är helt sjukt. Det är svårt att sätta i ord liksom. Vi har vunnit Stanley Cup liksom. Det är sjukt. Det är det största du kan göra som hockeyspelare. Det har jag drömt om när jag spelade hemma med mina bröder, med mina kompisar. Det är svårt att sätta ord på, Annika. Det är helt sjukt att få göra det med Stammer som sagt, vi har växt upp tillsammans. Vi kom över när vi var 18 år och han har spelat en säsong längre. Men som sagt, och ha han vid vår sida, även fast han inte spelade under slutspel, har betytt så oerhört mycket för oss som lag. Och få dela den här glädjen med han, det är det bästa som kunde hända. Och som vi sa tidigare, vi kan inte vänta på att komma hem och träffa vår familj. I mitt fall min fru, men resten av min familj hemma i Sverige. Men jag får nog möjlighet att fira med dem framöver. Så att så oerhört stort. Jag kan inte ens beskriva hur känslan är. Jag tror inte man kommer beskriva känslan först man har vunnit. Så att oerhört kul och oerhört stolt över vårt lag. Och det här kommer jag ta med mig till min grav, som jag sa tidigare.
Guys, thank you very
Eat
much.
Swedish meatballs out of the cup too.
Yeah, we are. Big time. Thank you. I'll take this.
Bring that thing.
Okay, I'll bring